lag behind, if you're lag too behind, we need to make you stop there and we just observe the content that I'm teaching. Then you just need to focus what I'm doing. If you're doing side by side, you can ask 1 minute of time to get it done. So that more than that, I cannot give it. So that we all are in the same pace. Is it fine? If you are too behind, you have to cop up with the recordings along with the live lectures to come up with more energy. And if you are with 1 or 2 minutes behind, you can just ask me, sir, 1 minute, and we'll stop that moment. Sir, can you give the link for download the Power BI? Yes. Uh, this is the link. Even you can download it from your Microsoft Store as well. And if people have two screens, they can come up with two screens. Like one screen, they can join twice. Like people are joining twice as well. Like one screen they are just watching it, and another screen they are doing it. Maybe don't join with phone. If you have a tablet, it's easy. Using a phone would not give you the much clarity because phone screen size is very low. If you have a tablet, you can come up join with tablet parallel to it, and you're doing performing the things on desktop. And if you do not have it, don't worry, do not waste money on it. Just split the screen, and you can easily handle it. So I'm giving you 1 minute of time. Settle it down. After that, we'll work around. Okay. After 1 minute, I'm just doing some practical usage of it. Take 1 minute of time. And usually, see, I don't give any break in between. So make sure you are coming up with full energy in the 2.5 hours of session. Okay. So make sure in the next 1 minute, we are starting. So settle it down. Okay. Yes, you need to start with the blank report. Shall we start now? Shall we start now? Okay. So the first stage come up is you need to click on this code, click on the download zip. Okay. Every step I'm marking it here. So in the Power Creator, before doing it, just make sure you are coming up with the version of yours CX15115 morning batch. So you have this GitHub link being given. The dataset is being available in your thing. So go to the code and click on this download zip. Okay, I'm doing it in front of you. I already have the dataset available. So what you know how to download zip? Easy one. It takes some time. Okay. Just go to your folder, right click on it, make it unzip, extract all. So this is a folder having all the data set being given to you. Readme, you can just ignore it. Lecture notes, not being useful. Images. So what I want, just rename it to something. Uh, what we say, bike shop. Okay, I'm giving it this data set a name just because every batch I'm teaching the project differently. So I'm giving it a name, bike shop. Your batch is CX. Okay, so I'm giving it a name, CX 115. So for that, I understand that this is a data set being given to you, and I don't want this folder to be coming up. Okay, just bring this folder where all your data set is being there. Just store it somewhere, like in a desktop or somewhere. Okay, so if I put it somewhere, let's bring it here. This I am expecting you can do it. Just drop it here.
We have to remove or rename the image folder, right?
A little louder, Tanmay.
We
What
need
are you saying?
to remove or rename the image one, right?
I didn't get it. Speak little louder.
What I'm asking कि जो images वाला part है वो हमें rename करके उसे अलग सेव करना है, correct?
Images वाला.
हम्म जो
No, no.
जितना हम लोड लोड
देखो
करिए।
मैं फिर से बता देता हूँ, स्टेप बहुत इजी है। जब आपने ये डाउनलोड जिप पे किया, इसको एक्सट्रैक्ट करो।
हम्म
एक्सट्रैक्ट के
हम्म
अंदर एक तो ये वाला फोल्डर होगा जो आपका आ रहा है, इसके अंदर भी एक फोल्डर था जिसको हमने रीनेम कर दिया, उसी के अंदर सारी फाइल थी, उसको हमने उठा के यहाँ पे डेस्कटॉप पे डाल दिया। आप कैसे भी कर सकते हो, लाइक आपको एक फोल्डर बनाना है, कुछ भी नाम दो, आई डोंट केयर, बट ये मैं आपको बताने के लिए। आपके पास सारी फाइल होगी, एक इमेजेस फोल्डर होगा, इतना डेटा मेरे को चाहिए एक फोल्डर के अंदर, और उसको कहीं पर भी स्टोर कर लो। जरूरी नहीं है डेस्कटॉप पे स्टोर करना है, बट यू नीड टू रिमेंबर इट, और वो पाथ चेंज नहीं होना चाहिए थ्रू आउट द प्रोजेक्ट। अगर वो प्रोजेक्ट आप अपने रिज्यूमे में भी डालते हो या फिर कहीं पे भी डालते हो और वो लिंक है, अगर आपका सोर्स पाथ हिल गया ना तो आपका सारा प्रोजेक्ट खराब हो जाएगा। सो माय रिकमेंडेशन इज गिव इट अ पाथ और डेस्कटॉप पे स्टोर कर लो, और उससे बढ़िया चल जाएगा। इजी है यार, डाउनलोड जिप पे करो, अनजिप करो, और उसके बाद फोल्डर को कोई नाम दो जहाँ पे आपकी ये सारी फाइल्स होनी चाहिए। बाकी लेक्चर नोट्स को डिलीट कर दो, रीडमी फाइल थी वो अननेसेसरी थी, मैंने डिलीट कर दी। इतना तो होना चाहिए। इमेजेस के अंदर इमेजेस है, इन फ्यूचर इफ यू वांटेड टू यूज यू कैन यूज इट। हम सारी चीजें नहीं यूज करेंगे, बट मैंने दे दिया ताकि इन फ्यूचर अगर आपको और एडवांस वे में जाना है तो जा सकते हो। प्लीज कंफर्म, यू नीड टू राइट डन।
Hi, sir. Rahul
या
this side. So
राहुल।
just one question. So for example, right now I'm just saving this to my personal laptop.
हम्म।
Maybe in case down the line 3 or 4 weeks I'm planning to buy a new laptop. So in
हम्म।
case I'll change the source, do I need to create whole dashboard again, or it just that I need to change the path only?
You need to change the path from a system as well. Like in the Power BI, when you're loading
Mm-hmm.
it up, you have
Mm-hmm.
this path. When
Hmm.
your system is getting changed, so you will be having an option from a source file. I'll show
Hmm.
you.
Okay.
You can have the updation going on. Uh, Let me just give it this one as bike shop. I'm
Mm-hmm.
just saving this file with a PBX file. You know the extension, okay? And it's being saving in my desktop folder. Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
let's just give it a location. Just observe it. I'm giving it a name, CX11115, I guess the batch name is.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saving it. Let me just go to the previous project, any project that I have been showing you. Um, let's go with Amazon sales order. Give it a second.
Okay.
Um, it takes some time to get it load. Once it is loading, I'll just help you out with this. See this.
Sir, we need to pull the blank report, right?
You need to,
Pull blank report, right, from Power BI, new
yeah,
one.
blank. Yes.
Okay.
So when you go to the transform data, you will see that some transformation needs to be done here. Not that much. It's a very easy project. So this is a source file. When you click on this settings, Rahul, just see it. When you click on this
Yeah.
setting, you can change the browsing file. So previously it was coming from this path, which is having a username, folder name, and then download and this sales one. Whatever the
Hmm.
new path is being coming, just change the path. Every step that you have taken care is being applied the same way. So you just need to
Okay.
change the path and you are done. Not that difficulty on it. So that means if you are changing the path, you need to define the path here as well. Then you can manage it. Otherwise, it will give you the lot of errors.
Okay, got it. We have to change the path through the home, then transform data, right?
Not from the home, from the transform data. I'll discuss. That will
Okay,
be the later
sure,
stage.
sure.
You
Yeah,
won't
thank you.
be like getting any issues. When I was there,
Mhm.
I'll help you.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. So I'm assuming that you guys have created one folder with any name that you wanted to bring and store it to the location that you would not change it for a longer stage, and having all this data set and images folder being added. One means done. Okay, Tanmay, good. And save this. Click on save button and save this file with some new name or whatever the name you wanted to go. Now let's go with a step-by-step process. Once you are done, let me know. I'm writing it for your, like, when you do in future, you will be having this notes ready with you. After extracting file, can we delete the zip folder? Yes, you can. So import the data using get data, and you will be having let's first import calendar.csv. Okay. As it's having a extension called as CSV, so we will be extracting and using text/CSV. Easy to understand this step one? Just do let me know. I need to be with you. Okay. Whatever the way you say, I'll just do the things as per the requirement. So what exactly we're doing? Just observe. We're importing the data using get data and we are bringing the calendar CSV file for a time being. So go to the get data, click on this text CSV. So for an initial stage, see, when you are starting with me as a learning phase, I always take a screenshot and guide you as a step by step. Just you can read the notebook without watching a recording. You can do it and learn it. But when later stage on, we need to speed up, buckle it up. So we can't take all the screenshot and guide you this way. So in the get data options in the home tab, just because it's an initial stage, you are just getting familiar with the Power BI. So I'm just giving it. You need to click on text CSV. Okay, when you click on text CSV, you have the options to browse it. So you can go to the desktop, you have this bike shop option, and then bring this calendar lookup. Okay. After this, inside this, browse file from your local system. Mhm. So we are using this bike shop as one of the reference folder, and I'm just wanted to add this one. Once you have selected, just click open, and it's very layman going on. So make sure you are doing it, not that difficult one. Click open. When you open it up, you will get a preview, and here you will get a two option. Okay, first listen it up, guys. First listen it up. I'll give you 1 minute of time to do it. 1 or 2 minutes. Don't worry.
Hello,
This is the preview that is being coming, and it will give you two options.
I have
One
a
is,
doubt.
yeah, Abhishek.
Yeah, I download the folder. Then can I give you the name of the folder to?
What you have given the name of the folder? Any folder name you have given, I don't care.
Any.
Any folder, give it any name. You just need to remember it. It's not necessary that you need to give the same name.
Okay.
Okay, कोई भी नाम दे दो मेरे भाई. ऐसा कोई जरूरी नहीं है कि जो मैंने नाम दिया वही देना है. अब इधर देखो, दो ऑप्शन मिलेंगे आपको. लाइक यू विल फाइंड टू ऑप्शंस. वन इज लोड. लोड बेसिकली stands for what? You wanted to load the data to the front end. Load the data to the front end. अब अभी इनिशियली में हमने अपना वर्क फ्लो देखा. वी हैव चेक द वर्क फ्लो. वी हैव ऑलरेडी रिसेंटली गॉन थ्रू विद दिस स्टेप दैट वी never go for a front end to down, like load the data to the front end. We never go with it. We always go with first stage, go to the back end. Yes, remember the first stage. We have to go to the back end, so we need to click on this transform data. What does this transform data do? It brings the data to Power Query editor for transforming. Are you guys clear with this? So what do you select? Transform data. So till this moment, just get it clear. नहीं समझ आया? निवेदिता, whatever the name you have, Nivedita.
Can you repeat, please?
Yeah. So what I'm saying right now, first step is connect the database or connect the table that you are fetching it. In my first interface of Power BI, I wanted to bring the file from a CSV format just because if you see the table, I have all the files in a CSV format. So that means the only reference that I can give it is a CSV file. So what I'll do, I'll go to the get data. My first step is click on text CSV. I'll browse my file. Let's suppose calendar lookup. Okay, you just need to go to the folder that you have created right now. Just go to this calendar lookup and you will get this preview. Preview will give you all the records. You can just preview the entire data set as well. And this we need to go to two options. Load means loading it to the front end. There is no use of loading it directly to the front end. When you click on transform data, you wanted to bring it to the Power Query editor. That's where you are doing the transformation. Getting a point? So we never use load options at the start. We always use transform data to bring it to the Power Query editor. As we have seen the workflow, check the workflow, guys. In the workflow, what does it say? In the workflow, it says data is loaded and transformed in the Power Query editor. That means you need to bring the transform stage to bring it to the Power Query editor. Yes, clear it is, Nivedita? Nivedita.
It is.
Okay. So everybody is with me, like till the point you have done with till this moment you're done, or should I give you time? You can write 1 minute if you want to do. 1 means you're done. Everybody write done if you are reached till this place. Write 1 if you are reached till this place.
Which file you have extracted here? Western
This
European, right?
Calendar lookup. Say this.
Okay.
Take a moment, guys. Get it done.
Hello.
Yeah, Satya.
So this transformation can be done in Excel, right? I mean, if I have a data set which I can transform it in Excel and directly make it to here.
Yes, you can do it. Like it's
And
always be a
and
common part, na? Like Power Query
okay.
editor is also available over there. So you're
Hmm.
doing from there or doing it here. Both have the same insights. So
Okay.
whenever you're working on Power BI, it's obvious that you do it here itself.
Okay.
You know the
But
Excel will have the same Power Query editor. There is nothing difference in it.
yes. But what I'm stating, like if I did it in Excel sheet, then I have to directly load here, right? To the front
Yes,
end.
you can
Yeah.
directly load to the front. If
Yeah.
everything is being sorted, you can directly load it.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, Jayesh, Riyansh and Tanmay, mark it done. Make sure everybody is doing it. Okay. What is the strength? 4 people are marking it done. I'm just counting the strength.
So we need to click on transform data, right? Or we have to wait it?
You need to click on the transform data.
Okay. Sir, in our screen, we cannot see that bullets like valid, empty, error.
This is not being there in your system. I'll let you know how you can come up with this.
Okay, okay.
Ignore it for a time being. We'll let you know. Are you guys
Okay.
coming up with the Power Query Editor? Everybody has come up here. Let me just guide you what exactly the Power Query Editor is all about and how you can manage to deal with multiple sorts of things. Right now we have only one column, so it is showing one columns. You would not find this distribution, column profiling. I'll guide you how this column profiling can be activated. And what is the purpose of this? It's very important for your analysis. First, you will find a query setting where you will see the table name. When we are having multiple tables being inserted in a Power Query Editor, you will see all the table pane here. Then we have something called as name of that table. We need to sort it down. And we have something called as applied step. This is where you have seen the tracking is going on. If you have gone through with a GitHub or version control, any idea on it, you have that idea that when you do some task, every individual task you perform is being tracked. If you wanted to go to the previous step, you can go it. If you do not want to go to the previous step, you cannot do it. Okay, you can close the applied step at any stage of time. You can have this settings to change the applied step at some stage of time. Okay, some setting is being there, some closing part would be there, whichever the selected one will be there, so you can close it as well. Apart from that, there is a formula bar here. This formula bar is doing what? Just try to observe, this is very important. Whatever the applied steps that you perform as a setting based thing, whatever the applied steps that you perform as a setting based thing means whatever the steps you do it from the features being available in the home tab, transform tab, add column, whatever the steps you click on, it automatically generates a language for you that is being called as M code language. So we have M code as a backend language which is being done. You do not need to learn it. Nobody will asking you. Okay. The M code language is being generated by the system, whatever the steps you perform here in the applied steps. Are you guys clear? Basic idea, basic interface I'm just giving you. We'll discuss a lot of things being coming up. Few things I have given. In this query pane, I'm repeating it. Just observe it and let me know once you're done with this. We have an individual column. This thing you will come up with this, how this distribution or valid and all these things being shown. I'll teach you how does it being coming. This is a data set. This is where your query pane is. Whenever you import multiple tables, you see all the tables here itself. Right now we have imported only one table. So you can see only one table. This is a table name. In the properties, you can change the table name at any stage of time. And applied step is one of the important steps where whatever the applied steps you perform for calculating or doing any calculation over here, it's been coming up this way. And another thing that you come up is in this applied step, each step, whatever the functionality or features you perform has an M code language coming in the formula bar. And this M code language is being written by the system, not by you. You just need to understand how this M code language is being transformed. And that's it. First, confirm it yes. If you have coming in your mind any questions, stop the questions. Don't ask me anything. Just because I haven't started it yet. You have plenty of things to ask, but just let me complete it so that I'll give you the time. Till this moment we are done. Just let me know if you're done with this. I'll take your rounds, don't worry. We have still 30 minutes left, so we have plenty of things to do. Quick. One means you are done with this stage. Now let's observe. In this moment, at some Power BI, at some stage of Power BI, you have this applied steps available. If I delete this applied step, this is more likely a changing data type. Can you see this? See this? This is a calendar showing on. In a date, there is a calendar showing on. This is a data type of that column. You know the data type, I guess. You have defined the tables in a SQL, so you know data type. Okay. So I'm not going into the data type personality of it. So if I remove this, observe this. Your observation needs to be high here. When I remove this step, which is change data type, currently it is showing a data type as calendar, which is a date data type. As I remove it, you will see it's ABC. ABC will come up in the right side, in your left side of a column. Previously, it was a date. Use first row as header is another applied step, which I remove it. If you see here, it is date. See the header, date. As I remove it, it will be gone. And this is the raw data set. In some system, the first 3 applied step is already being done. In some system, it won't be. So please confirm if you have been done with the previous step or not. This more likely in some system, the first 3 step, one is source and promoting the headers and changing the data type is being detected by the system. And in some system of Power BI, it won't be detected. So we as an instructor, we need to teach you from the scratch. So even if it is not detected, let's see what happens. So we are in the stage where we have imported the data of calendar lookup table, having a query. This is the first and the only applied step I am thinking of that it cannot be changed. And this is a source. What does this applied step is all about? This is a source of the file when you imported the data to the Power BI backend. So when you click on the setting button, you will see the path is being defined here. This is what I am talking about, Rahul. You can change this path if you're just having a new laptop. You just change the path. Your everything, whatever the next steps you have taken care, it's being there only. Is it clear?
Yep.
So this course as an applied step is showing me that you have just imported the data to the Power Query editor. Nothing else. This is first step. And it's always be there at every stage of time. You do not have a source, it's not be possible. If I just give you a brief in Hindi also, थोड़ा ध्यान से सुनना. ये सोर्स ऐसा स्टेप है जो आपके सिस्टम में होगा ही होगा. अगर आप पावर क्वेरी एडिटर में कोई भी फाइल लेके आ रहे हो तो उसका पहला स्टेप हमेशा सोर्स होगा. Why? Just because you are bringing data to the Power Query editor at the first stage. तो इसका हमेशा पहला स्टेप फिक्स है जो कि हम डिलीट भी नहीं कर सकते. यहाँ पे कोई कट का ऑप्शन नहीं आएगा. ये ऑब्जर्वेबल है. यस नो? यस नो गाइस?
Yes, sir.
Cool. So this is where the source is being coming. Second comes up when you have a raw data, you always find this first row is your header. You have having a first row as header and the next second row onwards you have a data in it. So this is header, another part is a value. We want this header to be promoted to the header of the column. So how to do this? This is a home option. In the home option you will find this feature, which is, I'm just taking a screenshot, just observe it here. Right now I have applied step equal to this. I'm bringing this option in the home tab. Just try to observe. In the home tab, we have an option called as use first row as header. Can you see this? Use first row as header. So when I click on this, it will promote the first row as header. Now, whatever the step has been done, it's being given a name. You can rename it as well. Double click on it. You can rename it at any point of time. It's something like a promoted headers. You know, understand this, what you mean by promoted headers. The first row is being promoted to the headers as the column name. Easy one. Not that difficult. One means clear that you have promoted the first row as header. Now the third step is this column is considering itself as ABC. ABC is nothing but it's a string data type that can consume a date data type, that can consume a numeric data type, and any data type can be consumed or can be provided inside a string. But we do not want to consider it as a string. String will always be on your left side of your column. We have to click on this option and this needs to be defined with its unique data type that says that it's a column come up with unique homogeneous data. So what is the data type for this type of data? You need to select any one of it. Decimal number, no. Fixed decimal number, no. It's a whole number, no. It's a percentage, no. It's a date time, no. It's even not having a time in it. It's a date only. So you need to select this. As you select this, this has become a date data type and this column is going to the right side of it, having all the date coming up. And now you will see the calendar is being shown as a data type. Previously it was ABC. Now it is this. Previously, if it is ABC, it's a string data type. Now you have changed it up. And now once you have done with this, you will see the applied step is being coming.